everyone, welcome to another video here at SimpleScribe. In this video, it's one of those rare videos where I've already done all the animation and I just really want to talk about it. So today I'm really going to talk about how to utilize 2 frames to create a looping style animation. An example of a looping animation is what you can see on your screen right now. It's literally 2 frames and it looks like more is happening because your eyes tend to fill in the in-between frames. In reality, you're just looking at 2 frames. So let's see what that actually looks like. So let me exit. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 scenes here. In the first scene, I added just one extra thing, and that was I added these keyframes to make the bird move across. But if you go to the actual image, and I want to click on edit, the reason it jumped forward is because the playhead moved to the end keyframe. As you can see, if I go backwards, it goes further back until it's somewhere where it started. But if I click edit the keyframes, you'll see here that I only have 2 keyframes. This is the first one. I call them keyframes, sorry. These are just frames, drawing frames. I drew this bird like this, and then I drew the bird like that. Just 2 frames. Now, obviously, if you want smoother animation, you can add more in between frames to create a smoother transition. But the other thing I did was I brought the frames per second down to 6 because by default, you'll notice this is on 12. And if it's on 12, it looks a bit unnatural, even for just 2 keyframes. And the bird looks slightly panicked there. So if we bring this down to somewhere where it looks better, this is how many frames is flipping through every second. So about 4 frames per second here was kind of perfect for my 2-frame animation. And just to really demonstrate to you guys that that's all I'm doing, let me just get out of here. Go to the second scene. This running animal here, if I press edit frames, you'll see I have frame number 1 and frame number 2. Literally, that's it. And it's flipping backwards and forward and creating a bit of motion. And of course, I added a slightly more variation to this one in that I added a shadow, which I, just to try and make it look more realistic. I haven't even completed these because the drawing, the coloring is clearly not even done. So it's just showing you guys that you can achieve quite a bit using just simple keyframes. And I feel like learning to do these 2-frame keyframes is a way to get yourself into drawing more animation and getting into the skill of animating things and learning animation better, because it gives you the quickest reward. You don't have to spend ages drawing 60, 70, 80 frames, 180 frames for something that you think won't even look good. Just try and get good at making these two-frame animations. Again, here I just want to demonstrate to you. I mean, this one is really ugly, but when it's playing, it doesn't look bad. I mean, if you paused it and analyzed every frame, the road looks a bit wobbly, etc., etc. Then you start to see flaws. But the thing about animation is it's about what it looks like in motion. And same with this basketball one. It's just 2 frames. Okay, it's just 2 frames. I can click on it and click edit frames. You can see here I've literally just got 2 frames. Oops, I shouldn't have done that. Let me undo that. I can do that just so you guys can see it a bit better. So just want to tell you guys a quick demonstration on how you can get started. In case you're not familiar with SimpleScribe, I just want to go back to the main menu, click new project, and to get into the frames mode, it's literally the first thing you see in the first menu once you're inside the project, and you click on frames, and then you're automatically on the first frame, and you can begin to draw. I've done tutorials in the past about doing this type of frame animation, but in this case, I just want to show you 2-frame animations. And the kind of things that lend themselves to this type of animation, lend themselves well to this type of animation, are animations that are looping, going around in a cycle or circle, things that are not sort of progressing or going somewhere. It's just going backward and forward. And so to demonstrate that, let me just do one live with you guys right now. So in the first frame, I'll draw a set of eyes. Please don't be harsh critics. I'm just trying to sketch out something quickly for demonstration purposes. So these are a pair of eyes. Okay. And then, you know what, let's give it some lashes as well. Let's give the pair of eyes some lashes as well. And I've kind of hit the 5 minute mark, so I need to end the video soon. And then I'll go to the next frame. Now, if I do that and I can't see the previous frame, I need to click on onion, which shows me the onion skins or the onion layers, like the previous layers. You can choose how many previous layers I want by changing the number here, or future frames if I was doing a more complicated animation. But for this, the 2 frames is just fine. And what I'll do is I will close the eyes by just making him a line. And that's my second frame. Okay. And of course, let's not forget the lovely lashes that we added in from before. And there we have it. Let me turn off the onion skin now so we don't see the previous frame. And it's already on loop. And there we are. It looks okay. If I reduce this a bit. So yeah, we had 4 frames per second. It's not too bad. And of course, now I can go and add more detail. For example, if I wanted to add coloring to this eye, I could go ahead and, give it, say, brown eyes. Click on brown. Bring down the opacity slightly. Maybe take off the stroke completely. Make it 0. And then I just carefully now draw. I said carefully, but I'm not really being careful here at all. I find that if you draw with the stroke, same stroke, it actually looks better than if you use a zero stroke. But in this case, it's fine. It's not that deep. Let me just give him some glare. And people. Well, of course, in this case, I should probably put the white section in front. What you want to do to move things forward is you want to bring them down so that they are forward. In this case, down. Yeah, it goes ahead. Okay, something like that. Just a little. And the eye looks a little bit better. I know it's wonky. You don't have to tell me. We can obviously fix this with the eraser tool, but yeah, I could spend some time clearing this up, but unfortunately I've run out of video time, so I won't. I'll leave as is.